Renowned Canadian musician and jazz pianist Oscar Peterson was in London, Ontario on June 8th. He received an honorary degree and spoke to the graduating students from the faculties of arts and music.
Mr. Chancellor, honored guests, graduating students, ladies and gentlemen. I'm speaking to you today as a man enjoying the twilight of his career and lifetime. I've spent a fair amount of time debating exactly what the subject matter of this particular dialogue should be. One thing that became very clear to me is that all of you graduating today and intending to head off to your various occupational enclaves in the world are merely starting on a journey that should hopefully not only be successful, but even more importantly, be enjoyable and rewarding. The one subject that I would like to make very clear to you is that even though you have been operating in a group environment throughout most of your educational lives, there is one factor that, in my way of thinking, cannot fail to bring you the greatest satisfaction throughout your varied careers. And that is the aspiration and the aspect of individual thought and direction. In these days of massive merchandising, in many ways brainwashing in our present society by the various media around, I feel that the end result of this somehow tends to mold us into an easygoing group-like society, thereby constricting to some degree our thoughts and our procedures. I say to you now that this is the one ideology that I have fought off throughout my whole musical career. I have been and shall remain a firm believer that it is the individual effort that defines the essence of any accomplishment. This is the primary reason that I chose the jazz medium as my theater of operation. Throughout my years of study and practice, I continually endeavored, as I do to this day, to remain a person open to all the various avenues of thought and procedures in my craft. Yet I remain hopeful that I will be driven enough by my individual desire to bring forward another opinion, so to speak, to this very socialistic medium that we call entertainment. I can only tell you that my own personal thoughts in this arena are the primary reason that I am sitting here today as an honoree. Allow me once again to reiterate that now that this segment of your educational life is concluding, it is more than time for each and every one of you to interject your personal concepts into the diversified fields you may choose to pursue. This nation is a young nation and can only prosper and grow with the injection of constructive and individual endeavor on all of our parts. This is the innermost important part of my message to each of you today. I'd like to take a moment to congratulate you all and wish you nothing but success in each of your individual paths. And as a proof, perhaps a little premature, because it is not going to be announced until tomorrow in New York City, I bring you proof of the reward, some of the reward, a major reward of individual thought and endeavor. They have an honor in Japan, initiated by the royal family, the emperor and the empress and the crown prince, called the Imperiale. There are some very magnificent people in that society that have been issued this award. There are 5 honorees every year. And they are initiated into this forum by a very select committee of people like the former Prime Minister Edward Heath, And some of the honorees are people like the well-known Leonard Bernstein, the beloved conductor, Rostropovich, the incredible cellist. And this is the 11th year of this award. When I leave today, I'm proud to say I'm the first Canadian. Thank you. I'm also proud to say I'm the first and only jazz musician in it. It's very lonely out there. Let me congratulate you once again and wish you all the very best in your individual pursuits. And let me reiterate, as I said earlier, it is your individual thought that will mold the direction that this young nation will take. God bless you, and thank you.